In this video, we will learn about actions. What are actions, how we can create professional actions, and why we create actions. Okay, it will be very interesting and informative video, and you will learn a lot of things about actions. And after watching this video, you will be able to create your own actions. So don't go away, keep watching this video, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started without wasting any kind of time. Welcome back everyone, my name is Adnan from Tasty Tutorials, and we will learn about actions. So there are lots of questions about actions on my channel because I have uploaded most of the actions, and people ask about what are actions, why we record them, how we can create our own actions. So today I will break all of these questions and I will answer all of these, and I will perform a professional action. So I mean to say that I will perform to create a professional action file, so you will be able to learn about how we can create professional actions. So as in my previous video, if you don't watch that video, the link will be in the description, you can check that video. I have created these actions, and today we will create these actions. So in previous video I just show the demonstration of the actions, like how these actions work, but in this video we will learn how we can create these actions. So let's get started. The question number one is, what are actions? Well, there are lots of definitions of actions, but the common definition is actions are a series of steps that have been recorded by us. This sequence of steps can then be repeated at any time, which allows you to create the end result without having to go through each individual step every time. It means that actions are steps which we record in sequence, so we don't have to do same work again and again. Let's have an example. I have created this skin retouch action. So now I have to do one thing is I'll just put the image and play the action. I'll just adjust the options, and right after within 2 to 3 minutes I'll complete my work. Okay, but when we do this procedure in we can say that in manually, like we want to create everything individually, so it will take us about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, or we can say that 1 hour if you are working on a very we can say that complicated work. Okay, so if I say that you have to do this skin retouch on 100 of your images, so what kind of method you will appreciate, or what kind of method you will adopt? So definitely you will we can say that you will select these actions, because it will not take so much time and you can do 100 of your photos within 1 day. Okay, but when you will do that whole work manually, it will take a lots of time to do that. So that's why we create actions. Okay, and what are actions? You understand what are actions? Actions are steps which are recorded in sequence, and to perform them again and again in the future. So let's see how these actions work. Let's have an example. So these are actions, you can see that, and let's just play them to show you what we are going to create today. So I have clicked the play button, and it will simply just follow the instructions, and yes, select the amount of blur. We will select the amount of blur, and for this kind of thing I will just adjust it to 8. Click on OK. We will learn everything in this, so don't be worried about that. Okay, so select retouch and on the layers overlay and leave other settings default and click on continue. So we'll click on continue. These are instructions. We will definitely provide these instructions, so I'm just demonstrating this so you could understand how these actions work and what we are going to learn today. So after doing this, it will simply just move further. You can see that these are steps. Select layer, make group, hide layer, show current layer. These are all steps which I have recorded. So now we click on stop, and you will click on lasso tool. So I'll just do a one side effect, so don't worry about that. Just go to filter, blur and Gaussian blur. So we will increase the blur amount. You will see the skin is going to clean. So that's nice. So click on OK. We are done with that. That's nice. Let's just have one more side, so it could be look nice. That's great. Now we'll go to filter, blur and Gaussian blur. I think this is nice. So click on OK, and that's suppose we are done with this side. Okay, now we'll click on play button. It will move further. You will see. Okay, so we need to click on high pass. So there is a high pass menu open. We'll select the 24 as our default menu. All the instructions are manually created. So select the amount of everything is written in Photoshop. I will show you how we can do that. So click on continue, and now we'll apply. I think it's nice here. So click on OK. Now it will take us to the further step. Now you will see it has changed the foreground color and selected the brush layer for us. So we'll click on stop, and we will simply just brush on the layer. Simple. That's it. Now we'll click on play again. Now it is asking about the sharpness of the skin. So I would like to give a sharpness of I think the radius should be increased a little bit, amount and reduce. That's nice. So click on OK, and we are done. And the final instructions, you will see it will show us before and after preview, and that's it. So you are done. Hope you like our work, enjoy and have fun. Tasty tutorials. So stop. So it will take a lots of time to create whole of this, so we'll create a part of this. Okay, not whole, we will create a part of this. So let's get started. We will delete everything from here, and we will start from very basic. You can see that it's a very basic thing. So the first thing first we have to focus is, if you see this actions panel, if you don't see that, just go to Windows and click on actions. You will see this action will be appear here, and let's just close this. So let's just see what is here. So this button is to stop action. It means that we are playing the action and we want to stop. Or if you are playing the recording and you want to stop recording, this is for record actions, and this button is for playing actions which we have recorded. And this is set. We will create a new action set, and this is a new action. So this is basically that's it, and this is to delete any step or any set or any action. So if we click on this top side corner, you will see the other thing. So if we click on button mode, all of these are buttons. So we don't want button mode, we will just click on this. We click on this, and there are lots of options. We will not select all of these options. We will just use the steps which needs for this action. So we want to create a skin retouch action. So let's start our work. So first of all, we will always create a action set. So we'll click on this, it will open, and we'll name this action set as first actions. So that's it. So click on OK. The set is created. You will see this arrow is in downside. Let's click on downside, and now we'll click on actions. So now we'll name these actions. So we'll name it as skin retouch. That's it. This is the first action, or this option is for which kind of set it is. So we have created this skin retouch, so we will click on first action. That's nice. The function key, we don't need that anymore for the time being. So we'll color this action, we'll color this as green. So that's it. So it will create a green slide. So click on record. Now you will see that the play button is open. If you want to stop recording, just click on stop, and if you want to record, click on play. So first of all, we will copy this layer. So we'll create a copy. So you can see the duplicate layer is here. It is recorded now. We will copy once more. That's nice. Now we'll press shift and select both of these layers. Now we'll press Ctrl G or simply click on this. We'll just click, press Ctrl G. It will make a group of these layers. You will see that everything is being recorded here. So we will name this layer as skin retouch. That's it. Now we will open this group. You will see there are two folders, layers inside that. So we will select the first layer, name this layer as our main, okay, and select the second layer and name this layer as retouch. That's it. Now we will hide the top layer. You will see even we are clicking on hide, it is also recording, so that's the best thing. Okay, now we want to we have hidden this layer, and now we want to apply a blur. But before applying blur, we will give a dialog box which is saying that now we want to select a blur. So we'll go to this three sidebar and we'll click on insert stop. Now it is asking about stop, so we will type here as select the amount of blur, okay, and right inside that just type note, and I will say that keep it do not blur too much. Okay, so we'll click on allow continue and click on OK. So that's it. Now we'll click on this bar again and we want to insert menu item. Okay, so we'll click on insert menu item, and it is saying that we have didn't select any menu item yet. So this is the menu. So we'll go to filter, go to blur and click on Gaussian blur. You will see now it is Gaussian blur inside this. So click on OK. You will see this is Gaussian blur. Now if we perform blur again, it will not a good idea because it will blur twice. So we'll stop this action here. Now we'll go to filter, blur and Gaussian blur, and for this image I will click on 8. So click on OK. So as we decided that we have applied a blur, so we'll click on stop, or we can click on play, and we'll start recording from here. And you can do one more thing, is that you can stop this, you can undo that, and we'll click on keep recording. Now we'll click on stop and we'll click on play. Now you will see that select the amount of blur, do not blur too much. So click on continue and you will see it is opening a blur. So the radius is 8. So we'll click on OK. You can adjust it also, but for this time we'll click on OK. Now it's stopped. Now we'll select the Gaussian blur, we'll keep recording from this step. Now we have blurred that. Now we'll click on this layer, we'll select this second layer. You will see that now we want to apply our effect from this where is the image, and apply image. So how we can do that is we will simply just go to this top side corner and click on insert stop, and from here we'll click select we have layer retouch layer, on layer options, then select subtract, and after that we click on the options, okay, the value should be 2 and 128. That's it. Now we click on allow continue and click on OK. That's it. Now we'll go to this top corner and click on insert menu item, as we know that this is the menu item. So we'll go to image, apply image, and you will see this is the apply image. Okay, and now again we will stop this recorder. We'll select the stop and click on play. You will see select retouch layer on layer option, select subtract, the value should be 2 and 128. So we'll click on continue. Now it will open the apply image. Now from here, as we instruction that the retouch should be selected and the blend mode should be subtract and the value should be 2 to 128. So click on OK. Now it will stop recording. Now we'll again select this and we'll start recording from here. Now as you can see that we have done this thing. Now we'll change the layer options, or we can say the blend mode, to linear light, and we'll see if it is nice. Yes, it is nice. You can see that even we are hiding this, everything is recording here. So that's it. Now we will select our this layer and we will go to this top 3 bars and click on insert stop, and we will type here as select the lasso tool. We can say that we can see the radius should be we can say that 20. Do not after that select the area on which you want to work, apply the blur amount. So here we will give a tip. Do not apply too much blur or on the whole image at once. Just select the area and then apply the blur. That's nice, and we don't want to continue because we want to work on image, so we'll click on OK. That's it. That's stop. And now we'll click on stop, and now we'll click on this we can say that lasso tool. We have feather to 20 pixels, and we'll now select the area. You can see that as we have instruction that go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and we'll now apply blur amount. So I think it's nice here, so click on OK. I am just working randomly, so we can, if we do more closely, that's nice. Go to filter, blur, and Gaussian blur, and we leave it to 66. Click on OK, click on D, and now it's like the other face sides. So as you can see that I am done with that. I forgot to tell you that just stop the recorder when you are working on your image, because when we are going to create action, we have to perform the effect once. So when you're working on image, like cleaning the image, so you just stop that step, and you just need to don't want to record everything which you are clicking. So now we have stopped that, and now we'll click on start recording. Now what we want to do is I just want to do that is it will just close that group. It will copy that group. Now you will see it's duplicating. Now we'll click on right click on this, and it will just simply we want to convert it to a smart object, and you will see that step will be recorded here. Convert to smart object. Now it's converted into smart object, and now what we want to do is we'll click on copy this, and we'll click on rasterize this. Okay, now what we want to do is we will simply just do one more thing, is we want to add sharpness to this image. So how we can do that is we'll simply go to this top corner and click on insert stop. Now we'll click on select the amount of sharpness and click on continue. Okay, note, do not sharp the image too much. That's nice. Now click on allow continue and click on OK. Now it's stop on stop, and now we'll again go to top corner and click on insert menu, because the smart sharpen is in smart in file menu. So we'll go to filter, where is sharpness, and click on uh, smart sharpen. So that's it. Now click on OK. Now simply stop it, click on stop and click on play. Now it will click on continue, and it will open up the smart sharpen menu. We want to increase this one and click on OK, and it will stop again. We'll see it's applying the smart sharpen, and that's it. Now click on smart sharpen. We'll start recording from here. Keep in mind that if you are going to select any other step, just don't play from that or start recording from that step. Just go to that at the end of that where you stopped, and now you can start working. Now the sharpness is also applied. Now that's it, and now we want to stop that. It's so simple. So we'll go to this top corner and click on insert stop, and we'll click on thank you for using our actions. Hope you liked it. Regards, or we can see that thanks again, tasty tutorials. That's it, and we don't want to continue, we want to stop this here. So click on OK, and that's it. Now we'll click on stop this, and we are done. Now let's just see what we have created. So we'll delete everything, and now we'll click on to the very start of this. Don't select this one, it's an action set. We will want to select action. So click on skin retouch and click on play. Now you will see everything is repeating. Copying this, making group, renaming this, renaming first layer, renaming second layer, turn off the first layer, and we want to apply the blur. So here we'll blur, so click on 8, or you can adjust anywhere. Let's just say 6. So click on OK. Now it will click on turn on the main layer, select the main layer, then we want to stop and select the retouch option. So click on continue, and you will see it's here. So select the retouch layer as we have selected this, subtract and tool 128. So click on OK. It will again continue. You will see that now it is selecting the layer, and now we select the lasso tool. The radius should be 20%. So click on stop and select the lasso tool. We'll select the one side, go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and I think that's nice. Yes, click on OK. Now that's it, and now we'll click on play again, and you will see it's again working on it. I just selected this area, and now it will copy this, select the amount of sharpness. So click on continue, and we want to apply the sharpness. Click on OK, and we are done. We click on stop, and you will see everything is nice. As you can see that we can, if we pick this and take it outside of our group. Oops, sorry, this is the blur. Oh, that was nice there. So this is how we have done. I just misconfigured something here, as we don't select the we didn't create any screenshot. So let's assume you have created a mistake. So let's just close here, and you are on this step. We have selected this blur. Okay, so we'll start from here. We click on this, and we'll delete all of these steps here, and let's see where we have stopped. So let's play, and you will see. Okay, so now suppose we are done here, and now what we will do is we will select turn off this, press Ctrl Shift Alt plus E. Okay, or if you don't want to do that, you can simply just press Ctrl Shift Alt plus E. You can do that here. No, at this time we'll open this. We are here, so we'll click on record actions. Sometime we are confused here. So click on start recording, and now we'll select this group, press Ctrl Shift Alt plus E. It means that we have merged everything. Now we want to apply a smart sharpen. But how is it's a simple thing. What we'll do is we'll go to this top corner and click on insert stop, and we'll type here select the amount of sharpness. Here we'll give a tip, do not too much sharp your image. That's it. Now click on allow, continue, and click on OK. Here now we'll go to this top bars and click on insert menu. We'll go to filter, sharpen, and where smart sharpen. Now click on OK. Now we'll stop here because we want to apply the sharpen actually, because we want to finish this. So select stop, click on play button. Yes, that's it. Click on continue, and there we go. So now we want to apply sharpness, so click on OK. The sharpness is applied now. Once it stopped here, you will see it is take to the stop first one. Just go down and click on smart sharpen, the last step which you have performed. Now click on play, and that's it. Now we will turn off each and every layer, and we'll select this one, and we'll turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on. That's it. And now what we'll do is we'll go to this top corner and we want to stop here, so we'll click on insert stop and call it you are done. Thank you so much for using our actions from Tasty Tutorials. That's it, and click on OK. We don't want to continue, so click on OK. That's it, and we'll stop here. Now let's just delete everything and let's start playing from very start. And we'll click on this play button. It will start duplicating this layer, making group, then opening this group or renaming this group, opening group, renaming first layer, renaming second layer. Then it will ask about select the amount of blur. We want to blur about 8. Click on OK. Then it will take us to the next step, show layer. Select the main layer, click on continue, and we are done. I'm just final reviewing this action which we have created now. That's it. Now there is a stop here. There we go. So we'll select the lasso tool, as we can see that. Now we'll apply the lasso effect here. That's it. Now go to filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. Apply the blur amount. That's it. Now click on 110 is nice, so click on OK. Now we'll anywhere click here and click on play action again. It will start working again, and you will see now it is working fine. Select the amount of sharpness. Do not too much sharp your image. Click on continue. We'll select the amount of sharpness. There is a menu open. You can adjust these scales. Also click on OK, and we are done. There we go. Now the final step is the last instruction. You can see turn off, turn on, and you're done. Thank you so much for using our actions from Tasty Tutorials. Click on stop, and that's it. Now we have successfully created our actions. Now we want to save these actions. How we can save them is simple. Just click on this top corner and there is a save actions. So it will open up a window where we want to save our actions. As you can see, I have already saved this, so we will save it here. So name this as first actions and click on save. Now our actions are saved. If we want to delete these actions and just delete these actions. Now if you want to install these actions, there is simple way. Just click on this. This is the first action, and click and drag it directly in Photoshop, and now you will see the first action is here. That's it. So thank you so much for using our thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video and found this video helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. And one more thing I would like to add here is please practice before you record actions, because as you can see that we have done a little mistake here. So as we have fixed that, but if you will practice much better, you will never need to refix everything. And one more thing is practice your effect first. Once you are we can say the expert in your effect, then you record actions. And keep some things like if you want to apply blur or if you want to select any options, so give this command to user, so user can select the amount of blur, as I have added the amount of blur, and we can adjust that. So do that thing, and we will do I'm not finishing yet. Actually we will do a lot more actions, so we will create and learn about actions, but this is the first step. I hope you like this video. If you like this video and found this video helpful, again I'm saying that do not forget to subscribe. We are going to touch 10,000 subscribers soon, and thank you so much for subscribing my channel. This is because of your support. My name is Adnan Chaudhary, and we will meet in our next video. Never stop, never depend, and keep learning.